So if you're someone that lives in a complex, like a sectional title complex where there's a body corporate, or maybe you're living in an estate, a security estate where there's a homeowners association, this article is something you need to be aware of. And there's a new rule now that's come, or let's call it a directive, which has been put together by the CSOS. That's basically the ombudsman for community estates like sectional title complexes and, the homeowners association type of estates. Basically, they've put together a whole directive. I'm going to show you this. It's like 200 pages long. So this here is just a copy of the directives. It's over 200 pages. I haven't read all this, but what it basically comes down to is the following. So what it comes down to is if a body corporate or a complex of whatever, complex, homeowners association, body corporate, whatever, if they have rules in their bylaws which are deemed to be unconstitutional or discriminatory, there will be no legal standing, and the trustees and the managing agents of those complexes can then be held accountable. They can even get jail time. They can have excessive fines. Jail time is up to 10 years. And it's got a whole wide range of, parameters. So, for example, here's an example here, right? Examples of unacceptable rules may include things like restrictions on domestic workers, such as forbidding them from having visitors, speaking to each other on common property, or requiring them to wear name tags. Then another one is like excessive fines. So, for example, something might have happened in the complex with an owner, and now they put an excessive fine, in place. It now has rules like it can't be more than the equivalent of the levy amount, for example. There are others in terms of an owner who was restricted from entering the complex, and he had to then gain access from a neighbor. And they're saying it's unconstitutional because the person is a homeowner and you're infringing on that person's rights. So it covers a whole range of things. I would recommend go to the following website. Like you can just go, you see that it's called the Community Schemes Ombud Service, right? Their contact details are here below. So basically it's csos.org.za. You can go and look for that whole directives document, 200 pages. But it basically gives you all the information in terms of what is construed as unfair practices, discriminatory, or anything like that, right? So I know a lot of people have issues in complexes. I get so many messages. I don't help people fix these issues, but because I've invested in complexes like this before, and this, I've previously said I'll never do it again because of all these complications. It looks like they're trying to make it better to a certain degree. People should take advantage of this, So if you feel like you have been unfairly treated by a body corporate or trustees or the managing agent, you do have a recourse, especially with this new directive that was signed on the 18th of July. So it's definitely worth checking out if you're someone that lives in a complex, whether it's a body corporate complex, sectional title, or whether it's a residential 2 type complex, which basically is the homeowners association type complexes. So check this out, have a look at it, and make sure you're aware of all the new rules.